This is Destiny's vlog from a car. I don't know if you can tell I'm in a car. I'm in a van. I'm in a minivan. And this is how I travel. Hey, I'm Destiny. We was in Kansas somewhere. And we was at a place called Castle Rock. You can see it behind me. Yeah, this ain't a castle that no one ever lived in except some birds. Ain't no royalty, nothing like that. I don't know why they call it a castle. Maybe because it's got towers, but it is definitely a rock. As you can see, Kansas is just about as exciting as these rocks. Yeah, them rocks. And behind me is a field of sunflowers. And this is what they does when there ain't no sun. They're real sad. They're making a frowny face right now. So when sunflower ain't got no sun, is it still a sunflower? I don't know. I guess so. Just a sad one. There's a field of wheat behind me. They grow a lot of wheat here. So the whole state's kind of gluten intolerant. Don't come here. You got issues with that.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Hey, it's Destiny, and this here's a statue. We was in Oakley, Kansas. This here's a statue of Buffalo Bill. He ain't making a suit out of lady's skin, but it looked like he's shooting an actual buffalo. Maybe he practiced on them first, making a buffalo suit. Could just be Buffalo Bill made the lady suit in Silence of the Lambs, but I guess we'll never know because the lambs was silent. They don't talk. Buffalo Bill is also where that football team came from. We was in Kansas still, and this is where they're hiding the Dairy King. This is where the king lives. The queen, she can live anywhere else. As you can see, the Dairy King is it's right behind me there. Very regal. Hey, it's Destiny. We was in Kansas again. They also got a classy liquor here. That's not when you just like that. It's like that. Hey, I'm Destiny. We was in Wetmore, Colorado. I'm about to go into Bishop's Castle. This is the actual castle. One guy named Bishop. He built the whole thing. You see the castle behind me. This is part of it. That thing over there is there's a moat and a drawbridge and an iron gate. Keep unwanteds out. I was inside the drawbridge tower, and they got a throne up in here. Right there. That drawbridge works. It's like off a garage door opener.
It's not plugged in though.
I bet it's got a remote control. I hope so. Every castle needs a remote control drawbridge. Okay, well, this is the second floor of the castle. This third floor here is like a cathedral. It's pretty. Lots of natural light. Well, I got a pretty nice balcony, but I don't like balconies where you can see through to the ground. I don't do that. This balcony's got a big fist. It's for fisting, castle fisting. It's castle fisting. It's back on the second floor, and this is the laundry room. This castle got all the modern amenities. You see all these stones. This guy Bishop, hand laid, every single one of them. It's been like 50 years. He's still going for it. This is the back half of the castle. I didn't even see it because I was inside. This castle comes with its own dragon. There's more dragon and stuff. This castle has a giant chair. I think it's another throne. I sat in it. My feet dangle quite a bit. This here's a miniature of the castle. It's a trailer that you could take places with you. This is what they use. This is what he looks at to build the big one. There was a organ donor donated this miniature organ for the castle. There's more.
Old man in the chair.
There's more castle. It don't ever end. There's more thrones and a truck. Well, that's kind of the end of the castle tour. It's pretty interesting. I can't believe one guy did all that work by himself. Good old Rockies. Should call it like a gold tooth. Almost better. A sunset. If you get the right angle on this camera. Hey, it's Destiny, and we's at the Pinkerton Hot Springs near Durango, Colorado. And right here is the hot spring behind me. It's got a bubbling like soda water that's hot. It's coming out of it. It's all minerals and iron and sulfur. It smells like a rotten egg. There's a lady just here. She said it looked like a turd. And why would anyone build something like that? And I told her, I'm like, God made it. Ask him. Of course, it's the man god, not the female god. That's who you need to ask. Another vacation, more rocks. It's I'm rocking it real hard this time. Hey, it's Destiny again, and this is another view. This is from the more towards the bottom, backside. As you can see, there's a real close to the road. This hot springs used to be a spa here in the 1920s, but it ain't here no more. Well, this was wrong when we said there weren't no spa here no more. If you look right there, behind me, that white thing is a bathtub. Someone hooked it up, and it's pretty full, so we'll go take a dip. You know, it's really great to find in the hot springs some dirty diapers. Makes you real comfortable going in. Okay, it's Destiny again. I'm going to do a vlog because that's what people are doing these days. It's a blog with a V. It's a video blog. So the Hopi and other Indians, they did use these, they called them pit houses because they dug a pit in the ground, filled it with rocks and plaster and, sand and stuff. It was before Jesus, but after the dinosaurs. We was at the Canyon of the Ancients. It's called the Lower Pueblo. It's real hot outside, like desert hot. There's no wonder they built these sorts of structures. Get some nice, get some shade. Dang. I said I'm gonna crawl through some of these tunnels. It's pretty short. You see, I have to squat down pretty far. Like real low. That roof, that ain't original. They just put it there for the archaeology site. They dug all this up in the 1930s. Chicago Field Museum. It's a pretty big house. A lot of people lived in there. 24 different tribes lived in this area. You know, it just goes to show how basic the tenets of real estate are. Location, location, location. They got a great view. They got underground cooling, water, all the amenities of an ancient life. You can see behind me there's a lady walking through, but also there's a winter person and a summer person on the floor of the kiva. And there's 4 pillars that came out of there, had a big roof on it. Them steps is how you got down in there. They're pretty steep. I don't know if Jesus could walk on water. I don't know if he could climb these steps though. See that white behind me on the wall is plaster. It's the original plaster from like 1300 AD. I mean, these are the people after my own heart. You know how I feel about bunkers. Well, this is kind of like a bunker in this underground house. I'm really am enjoying it. I feel right at home. There's some other traveling things. There's got a beaver for good luck. We got a rainbow sky in front of us. Horizontal rainbow, not arch, just like that. Hey, it's Destiny, and we's on the bus. The bus that goes through Zion. It's a bus going through heaven. Hey, it's Destiny, and we's at Zion National Park, Zion. It is like heaven here. There's a weeping rock right behind me. And I'm pretty sure it was put here to put out the burning bush. There's more Zion. See the canyon behind me. It's named after Zion because it's Zion, like in the Bible, Zion, heaven. I was a little tired because it had to hike up here. Been walking for 40 days and waiting on Moses. He had to go back up to the top because he forgot the tablets. Oh, there's Angel's Landing because it's so high. Only angels could land on it. Well, we've been in Zion for several hours now. It's been a real treat. We've seen a river get deep and wide. And I think that's a song everybody knows from Bible camp about river deep and wide. I know a few other things get deep and wide, but I've seen a couple of them because nature does do a pretty good job with that stuff, making flowers, especially rocks and trees, look like the beginnings of life, origins of life, like where life comes from. Like a river deep and wide could run through that. More rocks from Mount Zion. At least these are from heaven, so that's good. I just had my picture taken with some tourists. Doing the Lord's work here. 2 people at a time. I wish you could see what I could see because it's really cool. Rock, rock, rock. I mean, it's named Zion, which is like the English Western God, heaven, and but the native people consider this magical place. This is one of their main creators was born. They got 2 gods, so there's at least one better than us. But you can see why people thought this was a magical place. It's pretty understandable. You got the river and water's magic when you're in the desert, and you got these canyons. You got all these people looking at stuff, so you know it's good. There's lots of people that believe in Zion, Bible, people in Bible, Old Testament even, all the way back then. And you got Rastafari's, they believe in Zion. Miss Education of Lauryn Hill, she believes in Zion. You better say your prayers because God's always got his eye on you. I was walking down the trail now. Hi. Well, it's okay. You're blessed. We're going to the, what's it called? Something of the patriarchy again. More patriarchy.
The court of the patriarchs.
The court of the patriarchy, like there's royalty or something, just because they was men. I could smell it in the air. The entitlement and the male privilege is getting real strong, so we're getting close. Okay, so the court of the patriarchs. Patriarchs is Isaac, Abraham, and Daniel. That's what we think anyway. Not the greatest with the Old Testament stuff. If you've ever seen that book, it's real long, and there's a lot of names in it, and a lot of things to remember. Anyway, it was before Jesus. That's all you need to know. But Jesus came from one of them's, the sperms of one of them guys. They descended. So Isaac, one of the patriarchs, he was real hairy. That's what made him special. It's Destiny. Destiny was at the court of the patriarchs. There's that one, and then that one, and then that one right. Wait. It's that one, and that one. Them three. Them's the three patriarchs. I ain't sure which one is which. I don't know. The hairy one obviously is Isaac. Abraham, and then the other one, Daniel. Daniel is the one that looks like a lion, and then the Abraham's the one, the oldest one by default. Since y'all can't smell what the patriarchs smell like, they smell like horse poop. Seems about right. And if you notice all these patriarchs look kind of beat down, so I ain't too sad about any of that. One of these rocks behind me is called the Virgin Rock, and you can't even see the top because the sun's going down. But makes sense. Men name these, so they would want to have a virgin right near the patriarchy rocks. It's pretty gross. It's been going on for a long time, hasn't it? I guess that's why we're talking about the patriarchy in the first place. I mean, let's face it, the Bible had some creepy old men, especially in, farther back you won't go, the more power you go. Weren't too many virgins. I mean, if there was, they didn't last too long. Hey, this is one of the guys that helped build the park originally. To honor him, they bronzed him. They dipped him in bronze. And you can see his nipples has been shined up real good. This is Destiny signing off from Zion National Park. It's been real great to be in heaven. Finally, this trip has been all about rocks. Got some good ones. Hi, it's Destiny. We're at Four Corners. I ain't sure which state we're in right now, but it could be Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, or Utah. Four Corners is named after things that has four corners, like rectangles and squares and rhombuses and maybe parallelograms. That circle back there where all them people is standing, taking their pictures. If you follow my shadow back, you can see it. That's the Four Corners right there. She's trying to touch all four, but she's not touching two. Pretty hot here, like 90 degrees at each corner. It's 360 degrees. That's how the circle makes a square. That's also how the chimpanzee makes his false news. It says there's only you're only supposed to take 3 photos, but I don't know what the rule is on video. I think I've done more than that. Ooh, patches. We've been through some deserts, and you know, if you add an S to desert, you get dessert, which is fabulous. Oh, it's a great thing. But when you take a S away from desert, you just get dirt. So, I mean, it's not like sand, it's like dirt. And more things will grow there. Some things grow in the desert, but not that many. But you just have dirt. It's like normal dirt. Hey, it's Destiny. We was at Mono Lake. It's on the eastern side of the Sierra Nevada mountains. Incidentally, it's also my favorite kind of beer. Hey, here's more views of the lake right there. They calls it that because that's where the disease comes. Mono comes from this lake. Also, it's called mono because, you know, there's only one of it. Once you get mono laked, it's gonna stick with you for about a month. You're gonna feel kind of tired. Hey, it's Destiny. We was at Yosemite National Park. It's built by Jews. And we was at Bridal Falls. So, waterfall. It's fall, so the waterfall ain't as big. I mean, a water spring is something totally different. Ain't no water summer, but there is waterfall. And no water winter. So it's seasonal. We was in a danger zone. It says climbing and scrambling on the rocks ain't allowed because they are slick or wet or dry, and many injuries have already occurred. No scrambling. All these people are scrambling. They ain't supposed to be scrambling. They calls that one the Bridal Falls, but it's kind of small, so I guess it's for a child bride. It's Bridal Falls. It's steep and icy, just like any good bridal should be. Hey, it's Destiny, and we was at Joshua Tree National Park, and it's pretty. You can't see too much because the sun it ain't on right now, but looks pretty neat. Anyway, we're at a place called Oyster Bar, but ain't no oysters, ain't no food. We did see coyote though, so that was a little scary. That's a Joshua tree behind me. It's named after a guy named Joshua. I think that was a Bible thing. Still a Joshua tree, but we ain't seeing no more of them trees. Just kind of like Joshua in the Bible, the Joshua tree. They're similar because they ain't a big part of this big story. They just, you know, in there. That white thing in the background is the moon. It's Joshua tree moon. That's what it looked like here. This park is sort of wicked. It talks about veins and dikes, things that we know ain't right. It's real hot, like it's 128 degrees, but it's a dry heat, so they're saying it's okay. I disagree. I don't think God ever wanted us to be this hot. That's why people don't live here. Hey, it's Destiny, and right behind me is a cactus. The short, squatty one that looked like a barrel is called barrel cactus. I ain't sure what that one is, but it's interesting. It's like a weeping cactus. That phrase, twisting your arm, it come from this cactus. It's green trees and ham, except the ham don't come from a pig. It comes from a thing called a javelina, which is related to a boar, wild boar. I don't know if you can see it behind me is the whole forest of cactuses. Hey, behind me has got the saguaro cactus. They's real tall, like real tall. And they got real roots that go real wide, just like rivers that run deep and wide, but their roots just run wide. They don't go deep. So they're only carrying out half of God's plan. I'm in the shadow of them right now because it's a little too bright out here. Well, this is what it looked like when it dies. Oh, this one behind me is called a Mormon tea, because the Mormons that came here made tea out of it. We think it's ephemeral because it affects your brain in funny ways. That makes sense because Mormonism, it affected a lot of their brains in funny ways to make them believe them things about Jesus Christ being from like New Jersey or somewhere. So it makes sense. And also a federal, like the feds know about it, but they didn't do nothing about it. They just let it be. Hey, it's Destiny. We was at the top of Mount Lemmon. It's a mountain in Arizona. It's real high up, like 10,000 plus feet. We just climbed up here. Pretty tired. So was the band. It's also pretty tired. Anyway, here's a feminist mountain. And because it's named after a lady, botanist named Lemmon, Sarah Plummer Lemmon. That's why it's called Mount Lemmon. And that's why it's got 2 M's. Because that's how she spelled lemon with 2 M's. Anyway, the feminist mountain with the 2 M's, it's one of the only ones named after a woman in the United States. That's pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie, it feels pretty good to be at the top of a lady mountain. This lady mountain's very considerate. It's even got like logs set up so you could sit down and rest. There was a fire. You could tell the 3 wise men was here. They just come from it. Come from afar. I'm on top of the world! Mountaintops. Lady tops. Lady mountaintops. There's good energy here. There's some kind of squawking bird. Mountain bird. They're good. They're saying they're good with God, high on the mountaintop. I feel the same way. Right there. Anyway, it's a spaceship, and I gotta go because they're taking me back with them for a few minutes, and told me I was going to get probed with the Lord, and I can't wait. Hey, it's Destiny. We're still on Mount Lemmon, watching the sunset. It's pretty spectacular. Being high on the mountaintop, high on God, high on this light. He's gonna let the light shine. This light is shining all the things. I don't know how much you can see, but there's a lot of rocks still involved in this vacation. So that lady Sarah Lemmon, the botanist, there was a rancher dude who was trying to court her. And that's how come he named this mountain after her. Because, even though it's a feminist mountain, you still had to have a man name it. Welcome to paradise. And then you go in, and it's magic. Welcome to Destiny's Biblical Polynesian Experience, where you will only find the best reggae music and the best clamshell decorations. Actually, a scallop. Well, anywhere. Imagine if you can. You have stepped into a time machine going back to 1961 to an original Tiki Polynesian fake experience. This is what you find. The Tiki Kontiki, Tucson, Arizona. It is a fabulous, fabulous place. And the food here was pretty delicious. I had 5 tacos and they was all real good. Especially the fish one. So I don't know if you can see this, but this is like it's a blowfish light. This is probably one of my favorite features of Kontiki. It's a faux lava wall, but real fish inside. This one, the god of not peeing on yourself. He's holding it. The god holding it. That's another one for holding it. And I don't know. You can notice it is right next to the bathrooms. Right there. Just wait. You're almost there. Even Bob Marley says you gotta know your history so you know where you're coming from. And this is Tiki history in the making. Well, it's already been made, but it's still history. Hi, it's Destiny. I'm in Cactus Forest, and something terrible's happened. My selfie stick broke down. So I don't know where the camera is anymore. It's supposed to rain in the desert. It's kind of interesting because things are starting to come more alive when they get water. I mean, they're alive already. They're just waking up to drink. Also, a Cactus Forest is a lot of rocks. To continue the theme of rockin' top high Destiny. See them back there? Big rocks. Real big, like mountain-sized rocks. I'm rocking out in the Tucson mountains. You can see the Cactus Forest pretty good from here. Also, besides it not being sunny, thank God for that. It's a little rainy today, and you can see how green everything is looking behind me. I mean, for this area, it's real green. Usually it's all brown, 50 shades of brown. And now we're up to at least 5 or 6 shades of green, so it's a big difference. Can you see all the yellow looking tops? That's a teddy bear cactus. You still don't want to sleep next to one, but they does look cute from far away. Some of these desert plants is called I think it's moisture deciduous. So they gain and lose their leaves with the availability or lack of moisture. Moist deciduous sounds like a good name for a soap. Or maybe a laundry detergent scent. Hi, it's Cessna, and we was at the Garden of Xavier, and it's only for special events, weddings and such, but you cannot have a reception of any sort. So you gotta get married and get on out. Also, this Destiny, I still don't have a selfie stick. I'm using my arm as a selfie stick. You ain't gonna get as much cinematography as you has been before. As you can see, this is a holy place. It's biblical because you got palm trees and hanging gardens and bars and wires and stuff. This here's a fountain where you can wash away your sins. Just wash away. You can wash somebody's feet and their sins. Up there, getting some of the good stuff. As you can see, it's Jesus on the crotch. Jesus, Joseph, and Mary. This here is like a meditation garden. So there's Jesus meditating like real hard. He's probably been meditating for several thousand years. Okay, this is the Last Supper. And if you look around the table, if you look real close, a lot of them ain't got no fingers, so they've already had their finger foods. This is the Last Supper, of course. They don't talk a whole lot about the First Supper, I think because it got burnt. I'm also going to say that this guy right here, if you look down, he got a foot where his knee is. Huh. I guess evolution maybe changed that, preacher. Mary and Joseph and the Immaculate Conception, Jesus Christ. Joseph swears he only put it between her legs, for like a couple seconds, but this is a shrine where you can light some stuff for Jesus, but there's also like a horse and a baggie with some lube and a pressed flower. So Jesus is getting a lot of nice things here. Hey, it's Destiny, and this is the story of Jesus Christ in about 15 seconds. Okay, that was 45 seconds, so I'm going to try this again. Okay, Jesus Christ is born. He does some stuff. He comes over here, okay, and he's done a bunch of good stuff, and they want to have a party for him, right? But then come over here, and after his nice party, they put him up on the cross, and he dies there, and then he come over here, and they put him in a cave, but then he can move the stone, and he gets out, and he's reborn, and that's the end. That's the story of Jesus in 33 seconds. And the real takeaway of that story is you get born, do a bunch of good stuff, and they'll have a real great party for you, where you get to show off all your great party tricks, like turning water to wine, and then you'll die happy, and you'll go mediate, and then you'll come back, and it's going to be great again. So you got to do a bunch of good stuff and then have a real nice party. That's how Jesus would have wanted it. Hey, Cecily, got a new selfie stick. Back in business. This shrine here is called El Triadito. It is the only shrine in the United States that is dedicated to a known sinner. A sinner is buried here in unconsecrated ground. They died because it was a low triangle, and they didn't want to be a triangle no more, just wanted to be a line. So they got rid of one of the points and went from 3 down to 2. The legend is if you light a candle here and make a wish, if it stays burning till the morning time, you get your wish come true. These holes is where you can shove notes and things for people to get who's gone to heaven. Sticking things in a hole is one of the best ways to communicate with heaven, to get something there. This was called Simpson's Bath back here. For 25 cents, you could come take a bath. It used to be all natural springs and stuff in here, and people would come here and take the baths. The men, not the women, weren't allowed to be clean. And, of course, anyway, people come take their baths here and stuff, and then an earthquake happened, and it all fell underground. So now you don't see it no more, but they have like a fountain that's a reminder of how it used to be. There's also a pretty great mural on this wall behind me. So that bath place is right next door to this shrine where the sinner is buried. The sinner shrine. It's probably why it smells bad. It's a shrine for sinners. This is also a shrine for people that got lighters at work. So here's a candle. We're gonna let it burn here for a while. Hopefully it keeps going till nighttime. And that way all our sins is gonna come true. This was the first day with the new selfie stick. It's taking some getting used to, because the button keep moving around, and then also the button keep moving around, and it uses the Bluetooth instead of just regular teeth. Yeah, this Xavier is a libertarian church. They didn't ever finish that second tower. They didn't finish it because when the church was done, they had to start paying taxes, and they didn't want to pay no taxes, so they didn't finish it. So good for them. The Vatican don't need that money. Pope already shit on a gold toilet. It's pretty tall. All these statues is wearing outfits. Well, this one here is St. Francis. You can visit him and put charms on him. I guess that's why they wear clothes. This one also got stuff pinned to the bottom of it saying prayers with the Virgin Mary. This here's the main altar. It's a big one. That's St. Xavier up there. It's a church named after him. Here's a cute little courtyard. Like a little side church. It's like having a side bitch, I guess. You got a side church for the main church. There's another side church area. I don't know, the Catholics, they does it different. Anyway, we're just gonna walk in, see what this is all about. It's a mortuary. Oh, it's real hot in here from all these candles. Whew. Anyway, this is where you can say a prayer for one of your deceased people. But seriously, it's like 50 degrees hotter in here. Oh my God. I didn't know dead people are so hot. There's holy water over here too. Even some of the saints ain't finished, like this one. That one right there, he ain't got a head. And the one up there, he ain't got one either. If you see Timmy come back, tell her I went back to the van. I don't know if I trust the Bluetooth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just in the air. You press the button and it just goes in the air. And then it comes back magically to your camera. Hey, it's Destiny. We's in Tombstone, Arizona. There it is. Imagine streets of gunfight. There's wooden sidewalks and lots of horse poop in the street, so you know it's authentic. We was at the Birdcage Theater. We was in the Birdcage salon and theater. It was a brothel and a theater. If you look up there, all them little boxes is where the whores would hang out. You could go up there for $25 for the night. There's a stage up there, so you could whore around and see a show. Pretty popular place back in the day. There's like 144 bullet holes in these here walls. I guess not all them cowboys was shooting blanks, huh? They got a merman here. You see him? Part fish, part man. It's a merman. Look at that. That guy right there is Wyatt Earp. He was one of the famous Tombstone gun people. There's some gentlemen's up there in them cages, so you can see what it looked like. You know, have a fancy lady of the night sit on your lap, and you can still watch the show right there. That guy, his name is Mr. Rogers, and he was a famous Tombstone person. He invented carbon paper. He was not the Mr. Rogers on TV. But his name is Mr. Rogers, and even though he went on TV, the other Mr. Rogers could have copied him. He could have used his copy paper to copy him. This place closed in the late 1800s, and then they just closed the doors. And then like 45 years later, they opened them again. So everything in here is like the original stuff, like the wallpaper and that wood ceiling. That's an original handmade crap table. So you could do your craps by hand. These is real bullet holes. There's a couple right here. I've never been to a whorehouse before where I got to stick my finger in something, in a hole. That's a buffalo from Boot Hill. You can't tell right now that the buffalo actually wore boots, because it came from Boot Hill, but it's just the head, so you don't see his feet. That's a coffin for like a baby, maybe a cat. You can see back in that hearse, there's a coffin back there. It's like a medium-sized one, probably for a dog or a medium-sized child, like 7 or 8. Apparently down here on this, theater floor, prostitute was murdered by another prostitute over some kind of squabble, but the one took off her stiletto heel and stabbed the other one to death with it. It's going down to the basement where they had special high-stakes poker games and the super fancy whores that cost $40 instead of just $25. This here, Sadie Shady, that's her prostitute license that you gotta hang above the bed. Anyway, she got married to this guy, Wyatt Earp. She was married to a sheriff before, but he didn't let her prostitute. Then this guy was like, that's okay if you want to. So he signed a license for her and she started doing it. Whores would hang out in there. This here's a notice saying that the ladies that work here, they gotta stay on the shady side of the street, always kind of out of vision. I'll read you some of these names, so they're pretty good. You got Amazon Anita, Loose Lola, Bubbles Brenda. If you're found off limits and you're on the sunny side of the street, there's a quiet place in jail that's waiting for you. There's some ladies of the birdcage. It's pretty saucy. There's some more. Love a sinner. Hate the sin. This is Soap Sud Sal. She started off owning a laundry, but then was like, I can make a lot more money. soaping up other things. That one there named Lady Gay, and she got widowed here, but she was gay, Miss Gay. I don't know if that's a title holder or she won a pageant or something, but she is the original Miss Gay, OG. This one at the top is named Madame Mustache. She's French, so. This here's the high stakes poker game. Only those two is playing right now. They're on break. There's poker games going on right there. But then back in these rooms, it's just regular poker. So it's Destiny again. Back out in Tucson. I'm sorry, Tombstone, in this old-timey place. I am wearing sunglasses because I can't stand it. It's so bright here. Going into a saloon. It's called the Crystal Palace. That old bar. Look at that old bar. It's just pretty fantastic. Virgil, he was crippled to death here. Did I say crippled to death? I meant crippled for life. Tombstone got a wolf man with a parasol. This here's a nightgown after my own heart. It says Pasture Bedtime. All kinds of holsters. They call us holsters because they hold stuff. Hey, it's Destiny. It's been a long journey through the desert. We've been through a couple different deserts, Mojave and Sonoran. And I think we're going to do the Chihuahuan and then the Pomeranian next. Hey, it's Destiny. We was at the thing. So, the thing is partially about aliens and dinosaurs. So the thing about the thing is we don't know what the thing is. So there's dinosaurs that they say might not be true. Like dinosaurs might have been canceled and we didn't know about it. This Triceratops has a real pretty blue eye. I got a friend named Sarah. She got pretty blue eyes. I think it's reasonable that Sarah would be related to Triceratops. So either dinosaurs was from 65 million years ago, or what if they was from a different planet? Different alien clans have been here before, I guess. Peaceful ones and then other ones. Okay, so the aliens made the dinosaurs to save their species and left, and then they come back with their new aliens, and the dinosaurs are all gone, but they're going to build their new civilization from that. Okay, this is how aliens control your brain and control the human brain. And then it don't hurt. It's like getting probed. Don't hurt a bit. And then they implant stuff into your brain. It's a control harness. And then you can have like a collective mind where you can program everything. And that's how they take over. Here's some aliens that come back. This one was Tammy, and she got a probing stick. This one's Pam. She ain't got a probing stick, but she got a probing finger. So you start with her, and then you go over to Tammy for the stick. Just remember like this, just like with good cooking, you gotta start with the Pam. Start with Pam, greased up. Arlene ain't got a probe, she just collects all the data. So, the aliens figure out how to capture the dinosaurs and kind of like, make them do all the work. So what happens is they have this war, and the aliens can't win unless they just kill all the dinosaurs. So they send this meteor to hit the Earth. There's an alien guy pressing the button, to launch it. That's a real dinosaur turd. Petrified. Now the compassionate aliens show up after everyone's dead. They put in a new quarter and it's game on again. And they've been here ever since. So the first aliens, the ones that like enslaved the dinosaurs and fought with them, they was the bad ones. The second aliens, they's the compassionate ones. And they come later and they put life back on for the earth. And that's when the Ice Age and then like man happens. They make God happen. And then God does the rest. So these compassionate ones helped a lot of great civilizations, rise up, like Egypt and Babylonia and Persian Empire, and Greece. Yeah, got that one. Rome's. Yeah, all these empires has fallen. So that's happened. And then the British Empire, that's not the last one. Oh. America, we're the last one. They're going to have to add another wall right after us. It's going to be China or Russia. My money's on China. So the good alien is trying to help all these great empires win. American Empire is 2018. It's probably, it goes to present. But I think they're going to have to change that to like 2017, January 21st, 2017. That's the day America died. That's the day our empire died. Anyway, the aliens has been here all along. And they've been in America like, the whole time. There's a cart with oxen. I've always been a fan of oxen. Are you oxen? Me a question? This is Woodrow Wilson, and it looked like he just licked his lips, like he just ate something delicious. Well, then World War I happens, and the aliens, the nice ones, they're getting mad because the mean ones is starting to win. Okay, and then after World War I, you got like Dust Bowl and Great Depression, and to top it all off, like a cherry on the sundae, Hitler. Then you got World War II. Everyone's happy again because we could pretend like everything's fine, like evil didn't win. Although the prison industrial military complex, that's evil, and it's winning. Corporations, they winning. But Hitler ain't, so that's a thing. What if the aliens have manipulated our entire history? We're gonna find out. Okay, here's a quick lesson. Those Sphinx on the pyramids, okay, they're down here, and up here you got Atlantis, right? They're connected in the middle by the Queer Eye, Bigfoot, Swamp Creature, and Loch Ness Monster, Easter Island, Bermuda Triangle, Stonehenge, the Aurora Borealis, all these things, crop circles, okay, like Area 51, and the World Trade Center, and who killed Martin Luther King, and Kennedy, and Elvis. Every alien thing in the world can be tracked back to this people buying hot dogs from E.T. So basically, because the aliens could have been, you remember them implants they can do for the mind control? They could have reprogrammed all our history, which is why these conspiracy theories is real. I mean, it is 100% possible that we all have implants and the aliens are controlling everything in our minds. And there's a glitch in the Matrix. So even though they reprogrammed history, there's still like glitches where people remember and they're like, wait a second, that didn't happen like that. Okay, we're going into a mine. I'm surprised more people can't mind their own business. This is literally what the thing is all about. This answers all the questions. Okay, so this is the thing. And the thing about the thing is, it looks like it could have been an alien or a person. Probably an alien based on that hat. This thing is very old and very blessed, and I really hope it wasn't Pam or Tammy or Arlene. So that was the thing, and I think part of the thing is being confusing. The other part of the thing is making America beautiful again with 55-gallon trash bins that go all the way down. 1, 2, 3. There's 6 of them. It just takes a lot of trash bins to keep America beautiful. Okay, Cecily's back. I'm doing a vlog. I'm going to tell you about when I was at that thing earlier today. There was an episode where a lady come running up to me and said, she got kind of close to my face. And then she says, is you taking pictures of my child? And I said, who's your child? Right? And she showed me the little boy. And I said, no, ma'am, I have a selfie stick. I'm only taking pictures of myself. Because that's what you do with the selfie stick. You don't take pictures of other people. You take pictures of yourself. She apologized after that and said it's just been a real long day in the car. I believe that. I also believe that little boy could have been driving her crazy, so I don't know, but I do not take pictures of young children unless their parents ask me to, which does happen occasionally, but not that often. You gotta have pretty special parents to make that happen. To be fair to that little boy, he did tell his mom he just saw me taking pictures, not me taking pictures of him. I was just taking pictures in general. And I don't know. It seemed like she was just really interested in getting into a fight. But we didn't fight. The Lord was shining down on me, and her too. So everything was fine. So then the story is, I don't know, if you want to have your picture taken with me, you just gotta ask. And I will use my selfie stick to do it. New Mexico also looked like this. I just knew we was in New Mexico. They had a truck stop, and the first thing I see is this. Well, no, you know you're in a good place. I will say this bathroom looked like a truck stop. Could be anywhere. I mean, really, who want an accurate scale? I want a scale I can step on, and instead of it being accurate, it just tells me what I want to hear. This truck stop in New Mexico got its own movie theater room. You can sit in nice chairs and watch the History Channel. That restaurant back there make me miss my dog. This truck stop also got massage chairs and a Starbucks. They got a whole entire skillet section here. Entire skillet section. Well, that was New Mexico. Right now I can say New Mexico is winning at the gas station game. I just found, number one, some Roadrunner poops that are mints. Number 2, a Naked Lady bottle opener. I just need to get those off the shelf to save other people. And number 3, Beanie Baby Beaver. So this is, and a nice tea. This is a really great day for me. Thank you, Demi, New Mexico truck stop. He's gonna wake up tomorrow and be in Texas, and it's gonna be so much different than this. Hey, it's Destiny. We was in El Paso, Texas, at a house that's made out of sugar. Even the lawn is sugar. Here's more of the fence. Super detailed, super sweet. This is the sugar virgin. That means she didn't really have any sugar. It was immaculate conception of sugar. Happened right here. Everybody know that Jesus was actually brown sugar, not white sugar. This is the St. Francis of sugar. So if you got the diabetes, you're gonna want to talk to him about it. This here's Garden Angel sugar. She made out of sugar, and I want everyone to know it's just sugar, not any kind of high fructose corn syrup bull crap. This is a Jesus. Jesus just told me that we should start using real sugar and things, and get rid of all the artificial sweeteners. They ain't good for you. Little sugar never hurt nobody, but them chemicals will. Well, that was the sugar house. Sugar, no spice, but still everything nice. The sunset looked pretty good. I'm vlogging. I'm live vlogging with my finger. I'm scrolling through this scenery and I'm live vlogging to you right now. I'm Destiny and I'm in Austin, Texas, and we're on a peacock hunt, but all I'm finding is children. Peacocks like to look at shiny stuff. So that's why I put on this dress, so they can come find me. I mean, I wore a shiny dress that wasn't too shiny, but I want it to be a little bit, I want the male birds, to be scared of me, and I want the females to be sort of attracted to me. Anyway, it's a fancy house where fancy people live, and they got fancy birds that we're trying to find. But we haven't found none yet, except an albino one. But it was hard to see because it's daylight. Contrary to popular belief, peacocks don't eat peas, like at all. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I got 2 GEDs. I got the first one, at the regular time. Maybe a little bit late. And then I got the second one about 20 years later because I forgot everything that I learned from my first one. So I've done it again. But I does know a little bit of Spanish and some fractions. These oak trees here, they got branches that come almost down to the ground. That's why they're called live oak. Yeah. I'm crawling through a fence right now. Gotta make sure my moo-moo ain't caught on nothing. Whew! Peacocks is hard work. Hey, it's Justin again. It was hunting peacocks. And there's that one right there. It's eating. There's some more peacocks. See them peacocks? They's in the tree. That's about as high as they could fly. If it's a little one, it's just called a peacock. But if it's a whole bunch of them, like big ones, it's called a pisscock.
Go ahead.
So,
see it. That's all right.
This is my peacock. Right. Trying to attract more birds. So,
That's right.
this is my peacock strut. I'm trying to attract more birds this way. You see how I just strutted and now there's peacocks right there? That's how it works. The real good news about this peacock hunting is that I wore the right colors to really blend in with the scenery. It's camouflage for peacocks because it's so bright and diverse. That's a male. You can tell on account of the colors. And I don't even know if you can see me right now because I'm so camouflaged for a peacock. That peacock is about to lose some feathers. I'm pretty sure I remember a children's Bible song about peacock. When a peacock loses its feather, an angel gets a new feather for its wing. So he's doing God's work right now. I'm getting a little nervous about this bird being so close. I mean, there's like a rooster cock, a peacock, and then just a big cock. We ran into some of them in Kansas. Destiny's going, we're off. See that? We're off-roading right now. This is an area with the least wanted plants. And they're trying to fix that. Make it so they got wanted plants in here. They're gonna do plant abortions, which we ain't thrilled about, but understand for the sake of nature, ecosystem, you got to. Just go back to the cocks. That's enough off-roading. Just back to the cocks. Them kids back there is getting in trouble because they're trying to play with a rat. They think it's a mouse. That rat got bubonic plague.
Rat.
He's a mouse.
That rat is just a companion animal for the albino peacock. It's because the other peacocks kind of make fun of the albino one. So they got him a pet rat to keep him company. Oh yeah, it's a service rat. You can see the tag on him, the vest. He took his vest off because it's almost closing time. Hey, it's Destiny, and we was about to leave the Peacock Park. I'm just announcing right now I'm done with cocks. I'm hot and I'm going home. It's like a desert math problem. You add an S, you get dessert. You take one away, take away an S, you get dirt. It's like a genius moment. I'm gonna put it on my Mensa application. I mean, who am I kidding? The only Mensas I get are once a month, and these just Mensa cycles. Hey, it's Destiny, and we was in Joplin, Missouri, and this is the apartment that Bonnie and Clyde hid out in for 13 days. So all this happened in 1933 during the Depression. It was depressing for everyone involved, pretty much, except the rich people. It's Destiny, I'm in the living room that Bonnie and Clyde hung out in. If you can picture them, play cards and they counted their money and they polished their guns probably. One of the reasons they picked this place because it got windows on all sides. So you could look out, it's a good lookout, 360 degrees. This kitchen, I don't know what Bonnie and Clyde did in here. This here a bedroom. Also, I ain't sure what Bonnie and Clyde did in here because according to the movie, they didn't have the sexy times. The cops came and they had to leave here in a hurry. They killed 2, thank goodness, before they got away. But you could see Bonnie left her purse behind. I guess running from the law ain't that much different than running from Jesus. Getting ready to sign the guest book so Bonnie and Clyde knows we was here. I think it's a good idea. It's destiny. I don't think there was nothing in Joplin except tornadoes, but apparently they also got a Bonnie and Clyde thing. This is my driver and my masseuse, and also my assistant for when myself is sick. It's broke. Hi, it's Destiny, and I'm live in Uranus, Missouri. It's the show me state, so I'm going to show you Uranus. Uranus got a cow that turned into a unicorn, so that's something special, and they got a creamery and a funnel cakery. I didn't even know a cakery was a thing, but it is, because it can turn cows into unicorns. Uranus got a police department. Uranus also got a fire department. I've had some experiences after eating real spicy food where I should have called the Uranus fire department. If Uranus is on fire and you call the Uranus fire department, there's all kinds of like pressure gauges and valves and hoses and stuff they can use to help. They come prepared for anything. They even got a Uranus gas mask. And they got a relief valve. That's good news. Oh wait, it's a video. It ain't a picture. Uranus got a rocket ship. I ain't sure if it has been to Uranus yet or not. Look like Uranus got a mascot. It's the pirate. So the Uranus Pirates is their sport ball team. Uranus is actually a town, its own town in Missouri, but only like 2 people live here. So ain't too hard to get elected mayor. This was the original claim to fame in Uranus, the fudge factory. Uranus is also missing a pair of balls. So if you've seen them, send them back here. Well, Uranus didn't have too many if and ands, but they got a lot of buts here. We're here at the Precious Moments. We just made it. We're so excited. Can't wait. Hey, it's Destiny, and we was at the Precious Moments Chapel and Museum in Carthage, Missouri. It is the 8th wonder of the world, and I'm feeling like I'm about to have a precious moment, so we're just gonna go inside and find the restroom.